City. It's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
Okay, today, let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. I hope that you had a nice weekend. Over the weekend, probably the biggest story, in my opinion, was Kathy Griffin. Did you see her rant? Well, it was the first thing I woke up to on Saturday morning. It was 17 minutes. It's a video ripping apart Andy Cohen and TMZ's Steve Harvey. I mean, Steve Levin. Harvey Levin. Oh, please, it's only Monday. Anyway, Harvey Levin. All right, so the backstory is that Andy was one of Kathy's bosses years ago when she had her D-list TV show, remember? Yeah. And also Andy and Anderson and Kathy, they kind of sort of had this public image of being almost like brother and sisters. You know what I mean? Yeah. They hanging out and doing stuff and having a good time. Well, on Friday, TMZ posted a video of Andy asking whether he had spoken to Kathy since he was hired to do CNN's New Year's Eve special when Kathy was fired. So now he'll be alongside Anderson on New Year's Eve, and Kathy is odd man out. Kathy's very upset about this, but here's what Andy said.
Have you talked to Kathy at all in the meantime? Did you run it by her first before you accepted it? Or...
Who?
Kathy Griffin.
Who?
Kathy Griffin.
I don't know her.
Those Hollywood people are gonna stop believing in these fake friendships. You know, because when the stuff hits the fan, it's every man for himself. And I don't know how you feel at your job, but I've always felt that way. No matter what you do. So she's odd man out now. So the next morning, oh, and apparently it's being alleged that Harvey knew that Andy was landing. So Harvey sent over the cameras to the airport. And so, yeah, like the whole conspiracy theory. Anyway, the next morning, Saturday, I woke up to Kathy's clapback, claiming that when she woke up and saw the message from Harvey Levin on her phone, asking her to call, she was appalled. Then she played Harvey's message and gave out his cell phone number. I dialed. It's disconnected. His full cell phone number. And Kathy said that she had never given Harvey her cell phone number. She doesn't know how he got it, and how dare him call her about, you know, such nonsense. But Kathy had a whole lot more to say about both men. Take a look.
Let me tell you a little bit about Andy Cohen. He was a miserable boss. I didn't know that when they ended the D-list and I desperately wanted to do a talk show, Andy Cohen would be the first television executive in the history of television to give himself a talk show. I've actually done Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen twice. Both times I did the show, right before we went live, Andy Cohen privately asked me in an office in Embassy Row, which is the production company that does that show, if I wanted to do Blow. People like Andy Cohen and Harvey Levin, who honestly just live to take women down, we need to speak up about. Oh, and by the way, Harvey, where the did you get my personal cell number? And who the do you think you are harassing me on my cell phone, calling me directly.
Well, Kathy's always been a say it like you mean it girl. She's on comedy tour now in Australia. There will always be people who want to see Kathy. She, you know, she's a very funny and creative woman, but in terms of working beyond the stand-up, you know, dates that she can do you think that she'll ever work in that town again? No. Do you think, well, she already had a talk show. It lasted for, I think, a couple of years, and then it got canceled. Suzanne, do you think she'll ever work in that town again?
You know, there's always a second chance for everyone, I think, so she might be back.
I think that if she just didn't say anything, this would have all gone away.
I agree.
You know, this all started, and Kathy got fired because she held the bloody head, which I think that that was taking it too far, but you know, Kathy's a comedian and that's what they do, the bloody head for the photo shoot. And then Anderson was like, I can't be bothered with that. So anyway, Andy then tweeted, I'm completely stunned by this story, talking about what Kathy said. It's 100% false and totally made up. That's what they all say. And then, you know, it was raining in the tri-state area horribly, electricity blinking, cable blinking, people getting flooded. It was a terrible weekend to be out, so I had nothing better to do than stay in the house and think. Think. And so I'm thinking, Tamar and Vince. I hope that this is not like some sort of publicity stunt that you guys are doing to promote your upcoming reality show, as well as, the reality show. And there's nothing wrong with Vince managing Remy Ma. I was thinking about that over the weekend too. There's nothing wrong with that. Remy and Papoose are always together. So, you know, that's a safe situation if you want to say what's safe and what's not with your man going on the road with somebody. Remy's new album is going to be very, very good. So bring money into the house to reduce the millions of dollars in debt that that they're in, Tamar and Vince. And but honestly, nobody wants to see people get divorced. I'm just thinking, when Tamar's album came out, it came out at number 20, as I can believe, on...
it was number 20 on iTunes. Today, it's number 26.
Okay. Okay, so it's going down.
Yeah.
I just feel like, you know, your marriage and also the health of your kids is nothing to play with. You know how some people call in sick and say, oh, my son has the flu. In the meantime, it's only because you just want to lay around and watch TV. I always feel like that karma comes back on you. Anyway, I'm watching you, Tamar and Vince. I'm watching. So speaking of relationships, congratulations to Cardi B. The ring is beautiful. She and her boyfriend Offset have been together for 8 months, and they were both entertaining, you know, thousands and thousands of people, as you can see right there. That's some good hair. That's some good hair. But so he goes up behind her and taps her on the shoulder. She doesn't realize she's getting engaged, and then he pulls out what they call a teardrop ring. Only back in the day we called it pear shape. We called that pear shape. But yeah, it's a tear. It's massive, 8 carats they say, and so they're both 25 years old, and this is her time right now. And the Migos are doing really, really well. He's not the Beyonce of the group, but he certainly is. He's a Kelly, and now being I'm trying to draw the picture for you all, right? But he's a Kelly, and now that he's engaged to Cardi B, he's all of a sudden kind of elevated his social status to something different because her career is on fire right now. All the more reason not to accept the ring. 25 years old. Cardi came from nothing and has bought herself some new teeth. God. She's really got a really good career right now. And my thought is no. There's a whole lot that goes into staying exactly where you are, Cardi, or getting better. Because you're gonna get your endorsement for nails, endorsement for perfumes. You're gonna get your clothes in some department store or online or something like that. Like, things are about to happen, and this is not the time for you to have to be stalled with a guy you've only known for 8 months. I'm just saying, even accepting the ring is accepting things to it doesn't mean that they have to get married now, but the proposal is the drum roll. Nobody has time to wait for a 5-year engagement. Minutes after the proposal, one of Offset's baby's moms, he has 2, they're what they call hood twins. You know what hood twins are? That's when one girl delivers on March 3rd, and then the girl across town delivers your other baby on, like, March 4th. Hood twins. Yeah. So, one of Offset's baby's mothers, this is her, she looks like a doll. Real cute. Anyway, she says, congrats to my son daddy and his stepmother, whom he have yet to meet. Okay. Hopefully, at least he. I mean, the grammar of it all, I'm sorry. Anyway, hopefully he at least get an invite to the wedding. No, you're not going to the wedding. Cardi, if you all do get married, there will be no baby's mothers at the wedding. No. You can have the kids there. They can be all dressed up and doing cute things, but no baby's moms at the wedding. Nope. Anyway, fans want them to get married on TV. BET called dibs. But then Mona Scott jumped in and posted, love you, BET, but we got this. Hashtag another check for Mona Scott. So I guess they'll get married on TV. I don't want them to get married. I don't want them to get married. But apparently the deal is locked in, and Mona will be here next week so we can get down to the bottom of this. Yeah. So this thing about Selena Gomez, she was spotted hanging out with Justin Bieber, her ex. You heard about this? This is the one who really, I guess, turned her out, broke her heart. She had to go to rehab for emotional distress. And Selena's family does not like Justin. Selena's family feels that he was part of the problem and why she was in such an emotionally, bad way. Well, she's recently been dating The Weeknd, only I think that must be over. Because according to what I hear, The Weeknd is fine with Justin and Selena hanging out. First of all, that's very foolish of The Weeknd. Justin's been there a lot longer than you. They've only been dating for under a year, Selena and The Weeknd. Justin, she dated for a few years. And TMZ caught them at breakfast. And then they went to church. Yep, that's breakfast. And they belonged to the same church, so they went to church together. And then they were hanging out at Bieber's mansion. Now say, look at the zoom lens of it all. So, my prediction is that The Weeknd and Selena are no longer together. And he likes to ease out of a relationship on social media, The Weeknd does. So he starts by taking down the pictures of Selena's family. Just a little at a time before everything is done. And then we find out that Justin is back with Selena. Well, he's trying to live a different kind of life now, and she had her kidney transplant, and I just think that they're too young to be so deeply in love, all of them. I love love, but I love independence first. Independence all the way. Mary J. Blige has in my opinion, a brilliant solution to get rid of Can Do for once and for all. Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is that the divorce shouldn't take this long if they have no children together, and you don't even need a lawyer. You just take an arbitrator, you split up the businesses or do whatever and move on with your life. Oh, the stress of it all, Mary. So she just revealed this, that they are $11,622,614 in debt. They, collectively. I don't know how that happens, but Mary says that she'll take on the debt herself if the court lets her off the hook for spousal support. I like that. I like that. And if Can Do's side does not agree to this, then he then has to pay half of their debt, which would be $5,811 at three. A lot. A lot. I don't know where Can Do's gonna get the money. Can Do, because you know what? If you don't pay your debts, then you can go to jail. So leave Mary to it. She's got it. She's still an earner. And Mary, you take care of the debt. Can Do, no spousal support for you. Your kids are grown, you know, and you're a man. Get out there and get a job. So Donna Karan, she's apologizing for defending Harvey Weinstein. Well, you remember Donna Karan, the designer, she was one of the first people to speak out when the scandal first broke. And she was saying, she was on Weinstein's side, saying the way some women dress may suggest that they're asking for it. Yeah. So now her business is suffering, obviously. She went on Good Morning America this morning to apologize. All right, take a look and then we'll talk.
What are they asking for? Trouble? Under what circumstances could a woman be asking for trouble?
I love women. I absolutely adore women. I care about them. I'm a mother, I'm a grandmother. I've never done this before, and I will never, ever do it again.
Even though that you were very tired, some people would say for it even to be anywhere in your mind to think that, much less say that.
Who is that woman? That's not the woman we know. That's not me.
Well, her excuse was that she was flying for over 14 hours, and then she got on the Googler and defended Harvey Weinstein. You know what, Donna? I don't believe a word of what you're saying. And I'm not going to throw away the clothes that I have, but I certainly am not down with the. Well, why should my closet suffer? But what you do is, if you care, then don't buy the clothes that she puts out now. I don't believe a word of it. Women don't ask for it no matter how we dress. That was a very stupid thing to say. By the way, we're going to be talking about Kevin Spacey coming up in the Inside Scoop, okay? Don't worry, I got you. So I want to shout out to Star Jones. She's 55. She just announced that she's engaged to an attorney named Ricardo Lugo. That's a good one. He's an attorney in Illinois. He doesn't look like the type that's going to, give her a hard time. He looks older than her, so she'll be treated like the adoring poodle. you know? It's really amazing. At 55, just when you give up on love, you meet somebody wonderful, and then they're gonna get married on a cruise ship in the spring. So congratulations, Star. Yeah. Oh. Well, that means it's time for Wendy's Tropical Punch giveaway. Come on out. Okay, Suzanne. Suzanne.
Baby, work, 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 work. Work, 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 work.
Rihanna.
Work, 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 work. I'm Rihanna. She's from Barbados.
Yes.
Yes. Ella, Ella.
Yeah.
Ella.
Let's get our caller online. I would love to have those feather boas.
Yeah.
Hello?
You can take them home.
Hello? Dano?
Yes?
In Wisconsin?
Yes?
How you doing? It's Wendy. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Listen, you're today's contestant on Wendy's Tropical Punch giveaway. You watch our show every day, correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's find out what you're playing for. Pick a number between 1 and 20.
We'll go with 19, my birthday.
Okay, perfect.
19.
All right,
Okay.
and
okay.
away we go.
Drum roll, please. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Mango Bay!
Thanks to our friends at Barbados Tourism Marketing Inc., we're flying you and a guest on JetBlue Airways to Barbados for a 6-day, 5-night stay at the all-inclusive Mango Bay, Barbados. This boutique-style property is located in the historic Holetown area on the famed Gold Coast of Barbados, boasting spacious accommodations, a centrally located swimming pool, delicious dining, and relaxing spa. Mango Bay offers it all. Nearby St. James offers a lively nightlife experience. Plus, for the adventure of a lifetime, you'll get to explore the underwater world during a VIP dive with Atlantis Submarines Barbados.
All right, Dano. Well, here's your question. It sounds like a really lovely trip. I want you to go, okay?
Okay.
All right, listen closely. On Friday during Hot Topics, I talked about Drake and The Weeknd. Which young model did we say they're fighting over? 15 seconds and go.
Bella Hadid.
Yes! Enjoy Mango Bay. Congratulations, Dano. If you want to be a winner and play Wendy's Tropical Punch giveaway, just log on to my Facebook page and make sure that you watch our show every day because everything counts. We've got more great show for you today, though. Up next, Inside Scoop, the allegations with that disgusting Kevin Spacey and more. Grab a snack and come on back.